plant leaves. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Thank you so much for looking at that. Okay. Let me bring another pair of earrings. Okay, so this first pair of earrings, they are Coro, kind of like faux, I guess what would you call it? Like cameo kind of thing. And sorry, I'm moving him to stage. Okay. So, yeah, so it's interesting. It's got like a red stone at the top, a red stone at the bottom, and then like clear stones on the side with a halo of faux pearls. Okay. And again, they're marked Coro. They've had, some wear, but, there's nothing wrong with them. They just definitely have been loved. So that's the first pair of earrings right there. Okay. And then with it, I have a really lovely pair. I wish I knew what brand they were. These are authentic pearls. They are prong set into a textured kind of heart, and it's like those little pearls are the center of some flowers that are on some stems. And I'm going to let you look a little bit closer up here. But again, like I said, they're real pearls. It's a nice little set of earrings. So for both of them, both pairs, I have a $4 start, and I'm starting the auction now. For anybody interested, I think the flower earrings are my favorite. I mean, the heart ones with the pearls. So anyone interested? I think by now probably most people have what they're going to do for Valentine's Day. I don't know if you're still there. Hey there, Rachel. I assume you can still hear me, right? Welcome in, great designer, and Debbie651. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us. And Marissa here. I didn't get to say hello when you came in. Just bringing some nice vintage jewelry bargains to you. So, yeah, those were lovely pearl earrings. I will move on. Okay, I have this very interesting. Yes, I can. No problem. You're talking about these earrings, right? Okay. So I assume yes. Okay. So again, the little hearts, real pearls in that. So I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to start the auction again for both those pairs of earrings. And Rachel's in for $4. What a great deal. The cameo earrings definitely have a little bit more wear. Woo! First bid of the night, 9:30. Here we go. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Rachel. But these earrings are in excellent condition, so you're going to be really pleased with those. The gold tone looks great. All the things. So yeah. So you will be very happy with those. Okay. Thank you so much, Rachel. All right. So this is an interesting piece. It is actually like this odometer, and it's made in Germany. Um, hold on, let me pull it up. Now I don't know how it's not an odometer. I think it's a pedometer. Let me pull up my listing. Pedometer, which I guess it counts your steps, possibly. Now, if I go in and I Google Lens search this, it comes up. The cheapest one I can find is about $15. Now, these are like, this is definitely a made in Germany piece from doing my research. It does have the original box, okay? And it also has the little instruction manual here for mileage pedometer. And I don't know that on here it necessarily shows you that it's made in Germany, but when I go on and I search for other ones like this, that's what they say. Okay. So made in Germany, written in English. Get that? Haha. Sure. I'm happy to do that. And I don't know if it's officially Damascene, but those little earrings just kind of look Damascene to me. So let me run this one and I'll grab those for you, Rachel. No problem. It's a cute little set of earrings. But I assume the carved magnolias and these little ones are the ones you're talking about. They looked very Damascene to me. Okay. So, yeah. So I'm going, it's in its original box, like I said. And this has a $7 start. The values that I found for these were anywhere from $15 to $30 from my research. But this, like I said, does have the original box. So I'm going to start the auction now for anybody interested. And obviously, the instructions will tell you how to make it work. I don't know how to make it work. I think these days, a lot of times, people count their steps like on their iPhones, as far as I know. But anyways, I appreciate you looking at that. Okay, so let me uh, duplicate this one. It was a 350 start, and I won't go through the whole spiel on this again. I'm just going to pop them out and show them to you. But as Rachel said earlier, carved celluloid looking magnolia, little leaves, and then again no brand, but these do look very Damascene like. It's got a lovely little kind of bezel set aurora borealis kind of oil slick color rhinestone in there. So I'm starting the auction now for both pairs for 350, and Rachel's in for 350. Thank you for your bid, Rachel. I was thinking about you with the cute little, uh, black, heavy metal, cast iron bank that you bought for your son the other night. Thank you for your bid. And like I don't think I've ever been able to get the thing open. I don't think I can't remember, to be honest, if I could ever. I know there's no way. I know it never had ever did it have a key, or ever did it have like directions for like some sort of combination, but I bet you could look it up. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It works and functions just fine. But maybe you can look up on how you can like come up with a maybe you can like reset the code, the lock combination. I don't know. Or here's a great idea: give it to your son and tell him, let's see if you can get this open. Twist thing, and it'll give him, hours of entertaining. Yes. Okay. I'm just being funny. Okay. Right. That's right. So this next one is actually an extremely unique brooch to me. And I did research on this, and for the life of me, I just can't find much, which I guess that's a good thing. Um, it's got this outer ring here that when I do a scratch test on it, I do get teeny bits of blue streaks, but it doesn't test as if it's real sterling. That's just what I'm saying. It is not magnetic on the outside there. And it's just so intricate, okay? And of course, that's the back. But this outer piece is separate from this inner piece. You can see how there's little metal, jump rings there that attach the inner part with the little, like starburst there. And then, of course, some abalone. And there's a ring back there that's, etched, that's like brassy tone. I can't test it to know if it's, like gold or anything, but it's not magnetic. And when I do a Google Lens search on it, nothing comes up. But it's very interesting because the piece that's attached on it, this is plastic. This isn't like, a heavy piece of like rock or anything like that. And I see no brand on it or anything. So this one just stumps me. But I feel very strongly that it's old. I just don't know much. Maybe possibly this outer ring might be silver plated, but it definitely doesn't test like it's real silver. So that's all I can say about that. But it's definitely a unique item. When you do a Google Lens search and you find absolutely nothing, that can either be good or bad, meaning good that there isn't a whole bunch of those out there, but bad because you don't really have anything to go on. That being said, I do believe it's very old. So I am going to move it to stage, and I put a $24 start on this very unique brooch. And the auction is running now. It's definitely old. Yeah, so that's the story I can give you on that. I just don't know what else to say. You can see the texture that's on that kind of trim back in there. And that you can see the details around every single one of these little things. It's just really pretty. It's a pretty brooch. Okay, so thank you so much for looking at that. Oops, sorry, I just dropped this. Welcome in, Shava Dad 33. Thanks for coming on in and hanging out. And Kiki joined our live. I appreciate it. All right, we're going to keep plugging along. Okay, I have a really lovely, heavy, heavy necklace here. Hold on, I'm going to get my neck so I can put this on it for you. I can find no brand on this, but I cannot express to you how heavy it is and how well made it seems. This has a double link chain that just looks old to me. I mean, I don't think antique old, but this isn't a recent piece. And it's got these little kind of clusters with, different size, faux pearls. They are like acrylic. And then, these little areas here where these, uh, they're like changing in size, small, big, small, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then the next cluster actually has some little pave balls that are part of them. Isn't that pretty detailed? And then another section of that, and then more pave balls, and then more. So the only set is the ones on the top that don't have the little pave balls. So it's a really long necklace. It to be exact, not including the extender, it is 24, 30, 40 inches in length. Okay. So I'm just going to wrap this a little extra around the neck here so it will just lift a little higher and you can get a feel for what it looks like on the neck. But it's a great, great layering piece. Look at that. Or even just by itself. It's pretty extraordinary. So there is that necklace. Okay. And let me bring it to auction. Hold on, I gotta find it. Yeah, still trying to find. Oh, here it is. Okay, and I just put a $5 start on this. It's very well made, worth far more than $5, but just such a unique piece. That's all I can say about that. Really, really unique. Okay, so I'm going to start the auction now. And you can see close up to all those little, and I should look up and see if those little pave balls are prong set. Yeah, they've got the appearance of prong set, but they're not. Okay, 3 seconds. All right, thank you so much for looking. All right, I'm going to keep plugging along. Okay, I have this neck here. I might as well do this one. This is a made in Japan. I had some 2 pairs of kind of faux pearl made in Japan earrings that I did earlier, but I think this is the only other made in Japan item that I'm bringing tonight. Literally a $350 start on this 3-strand necklace. Hold on. So it is, okay, it's looking like that. Look at the little kind of leaves there. Okay, it's got a hook. It says Japan. And then obviously, I think the shortest of the layers is most likely about 16 inches, maybe even 15. But you can obviously extend it using the extender. Okay, so I'm putting it on the neck like that. It's got some filigree capped faceted acrylic beads, and then some textured like gold metal ball beads, and a whole bunch of gold, um, you know, kind of spacer beads in there. And then these are those beads that are like wrapped in thread, I guess. Lots of filigree elements. It's actually pretty lovely. But anyways, 350 start. I'm starting the auction now on that necklace made in Japan. For any takers. All right. Oh, we're not done yet. 5 seconds left. Okay. Thank you for looking at that. You guys already know this, but if don't be shy. If there's anything in the store that you seen that I've already run, that was not purchased, you're welcome to holler at me and I will run it again. Okay, so I have another really lovely brooch here. Really, some really lovely. Like a lot of these brooches are just so well taken care of. You can tell someone took great care until, of course, I dropped it right there. Ha ha. But um, this does not have, oh, I shouldn't say it doesn't have a brand because I can't remember. Let me pull up the listing. One of them is a Jerry's. I just don't know if it's this one. Okay, this one does not have a brand. Um, but this is gold tone, textured, as you can see. A really, really bright, crisp gold tone. And it's just a little bit longer than 2 inches in length. Yep, and that's what the back's looking like. And it goes like that way as a brooch. So I have a $4 start on this brooch. It's got some weight to it. It's really a lovely piece. And I'm going to start the auction now. As you can see there, it does have a little bit of, height to it. And a little branch, like thing sticking out the edge there. We've got 5 seconds left on the gold tone leaf brooch. Okay, thank you for looking. Oh, thank you for putting my coupon up there, Rachel. I always forget. Now, I think if they use the coupon and they have to apply it, don't they have to enter the coupon in ahead of time? Like, no one knows when you're doing a live show, hey, I'm about to bid on that thing. And it's not like at the time that you bid that you can go and enter that code. So, hey, oh, that was your code. You didn't put my code in. Oh, oh, got you. Right. So, they can use your code on my item? Okay, so you're telling me, let's make sure I have this straight. If someone wanted to bid who has bought from me before, but has never bought from you before, they can use your code in my sale? Or do they have to? Oh, I have my code. I'll get it. Oh, well, let me ask you this. So, okay, I need to understand this. Because I think I've let people use my code before when I misunderstood and I thought that it was a first time buyer for me, not the whole. I don't know if someone's never purchased, on district, in okay. Huh. Okay, so okay. So I know that I think I've let people they've never no one's ever applied my code ahead of time when you enter a credit card. But I've honored the code for people who I thought it was for first time purchases with me. Uh, so I need to update what my thing says on my description on my page because I say first time purchase, but I should say first time district.net purchase. Like I need to update that. So essentially, what I've done is I haven't benefited myself at all with that code where you can like earn the extra thing for us as buyers. I've just essentially given people $5 off. But I'm not saying I'm doing that for everybody. But a couple people had asked me about the code, so I honored it and said, okay, I'll give you this is definitely the first time you bought from me. You just spent $75. I'm happy to take $5 off. But I just did that myself. But I didn't really quite clearly understand it. So I'm not across the board going to just give that to everyone because I can tell who has bought from me before, but I definitely don't know who has bought or not bought on District. I mean, District's a huge platform. How do we really know? Okay. And would I ever be notified if someone did that? I like when they purchased something from me and I just didn't even know they used it? Okay, I'm gonna click on it right now on my computer. You're saying if I click on that right now on my computer, that it'll tell me if anyone ever applied my code? If I click on earn rewards, or do I have to click somewhere else to see that? Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, meaning if someone actually has applied it. So right now it says available credit 0, pending credit 0. So apparently no one's ever used it. So I need to make sure that I'm more clear and correct in the way that I'm describing that. And once the show's over, I can go in and update the way I have it worded in because it's like literally in my bio for, district. So, all right. Well, I appreciate you telling me that. And so there's no way really we can check um, uh, if if I guess it doesn't matter because anybody who comes in and enters the code, there's only one place to enter the code, whether it's your code or my code. The fact is, they're only going to have one first time purchase on district. So, whoever that might be, we don't have to worry about whether or not they've bought here or not because it wouldn't work unless they were a first time buyer. And so then I should quit like random. I shouldn't say randomly. I've only done it twice, and it was with people that actually purchased quite a bit of stuff. Um, that's why I was fine to be like, okay, I'll give you that, but uh, I I don't need to keep doing that. That is not good business to just keep doing that. Okay, okay, okay. I appreciate you explaining that. Okay, I obviously. Okay. See ya. Bye. I obviously got that wrong or was unclear on that. So appreciate Rachel bringing that up. Okay. So here is another brooch. Lots of great bargains tonight. Okay. So this is a lovely kind of older brooch. It is silver tone. Now I believe I've gone on here and done a Google Lens search on this, and I've seen ones that are sterling silver. And I actually am going to take a picture of this and show you how it's. There are ones like that look just like this that are sterling silver. Now I tested this one, and it is not sterling silver. Like I did an acid test on it for sterling silver. But what I want to show you is the way I know that this is definitely a different brooch is because the bar there in the back is in a different position than the ones that were saying they were sterling silver. All right, hold on. Okay, so let me show you this. You see how a lot of them, they say 1990s, vintage, antique, silver, antique silver. That one was silver tone. That one was different. I swear when I pulled it up yesterday, I found more than this. I found multiples of them. Now that one is, you see how that bar is in a different place than this bar? This bar is at the top. I just think this is like a remake of ones that could have been like real. Anyways, that's all I got to say about that. All right. Sorry for the drama there. Let me pull it up. Oh, I already did. Okay. So it's a $3 start on that. Nothing wrong with it. Definitely vintage looking. Yeah, $3 start. They are obviously foiled in the back, so you want to be careful not to get it wet. It's a beautiful brooch. We've got 8 seconds left. All right, very good. All right, thank you for looking at that. All right, for any takers here, I actually am going to have a buyer's choice here of a whole bunch of stick pins, a whole bunch of vintage stick pins. Now, I have acid test all of these stick pins as well as gem tested all of the, rhinestones and stones that are in here. And I know that they're just glass. So just know that that's what we're looking at here. But some of them could be pretty darn old. So let me show them each to you. And when I do run it, they are a $2 buyer's choice. So they're all pretty unique and different. Okay, so this one is just plain, just oval, nothing to it. Maybe someone normally might put their initials on it. Now, this could be a stick pin for a lapel. I think some people put them in their hats, This one has an enameled, just blue circle rimmed with kind of a brassy tone. So there's that one. I don't know how old these are. And a good thing you want to often do when you're dealing with stick pins and, jewelry that has long, even like with, like brooches, sometimes if you take your finger and run it along this there, sometimes you'll notice that it actually says something. Even if you didn't see it, you can feel it. So it's a good thing to do. Okay, so those are 2. 3 of them are gold tone and 3 of them are silver tone. Here's the last gold tone one. So I'm going to let you look close up here. I think this must be 3 different rhinestone colors for 3 different maybe grandkids or something. Or 2 of the rhinestones are completely dead, but I don't think that's the case. I think they're a color. So we have like a clear rhinestone there on the left, on the top. Let me look under my loop. It's definitely got filigree elements to it. It doesn't appear that those rhinestones don't look like they're dead rhinestones, I don't think. I think they're just darker ones, but I honestly don't know. Again, some filigree elements triangle. So there are the 3 gold ones. Sorry, I forgot to check here. Okay. And then I've got this horseshoe one with sort of, I don't know, they kind of look like kind of grayish rhinestones in there. Now these are prong set rhinestones in here. Definitely prong set. And then we've got some enamel work going on there and then at the bottom. Okay, so it looks like a little horseshoe. And this is silver tone. Okay. I didn't tell you whether or not this was prong set or not. Hold on. Yeah, these are also prong set. Okay. And then I've got this lovely brooch here. This is glass rhinestone in the very center, blue glass one. And then it's got, obviously a ring there of lighter rhinestones. Silver tone once again. That's what the back looks like. So light can actually shine through there. That's a good thing. So it gives it its nice bright blue color. Okay. And then the last one that I'm bringing is another faceted glass one. This one looks a little bit more modern. It's got sort of a ball bead kind of, I don't know, you call that a mill grain kind of design along the outside. And there is one, prong set rhinestone right there. Let me feel for anything written. I don't feel anything. And again, none of them are gold or silver. I acid tested all of them. And all of it's glass or enameling or metal, the like. So $2 start for any takers on the these are definitely older ones, stick pins. So we've got 13 seconds left for any of the stick pins. Some people are like, when they come to sales, they have specific things that they like. I'm not a stick pin girl. But I know that there's sometimes people are just completely, that's what they're looking out for is stick pins. So sometimes it just takes a different night of buyers to get someone interested in a very unique, specific thing like that. Okay. Thank you for looking. All right. I have another brooch here. This is very old looking. These are all prong set rhinestones there. You can see they're prong set. It's got a larger dangle, pear-shaped, or you can call it teardrop rhinestone in the middle, also prong set with these ball bead dangling kind of like chains there. And when I looked this up, just like in the title of my listing here, my listing for this, it's like a very Victorian style to it. The one when I did a Google Lens search on it, someone actually described one. I found one just like it, and they said it was a Victorian replication of a Victorian brooch. Replication. I don't. That's just what it said, but it's not sterling silver or anything, as you can see here. Let me get I believe it's magnetic. Yes. Okay. But it's older, definitely older. A $6 start on that. Now, the one that I did find that looked just like this, that was, they described it as a replication or whatever, however the word they used. I don't know. I recall it being like $15 or $20. So we got 2 seconds left. And thank you for looking. Okay. All right. Here's a necklace. This is Ann Taylor. It's pretty unique looking. And when I looked and did a Google search on this, one of the descriptions described it as, it's got like all these little, I don't find an Ann Taylor thing on it, but again, when I do a Google search for it, that's what it is. It's got all these little tassels, and then they describe it as pyrite. But I don't know what pyrite is. This doesn't, I don't know. That just looks like kind of like a textured glass to me. So hold on. I'm trying to look at it under my loupe. But I'm going to show you in my Google Lens search where I read that. And I'm going to also show you here, close up. This is what those look like in there. Okay. And so, yeah, let me do this Google Lens. Or actually, I probably took a picture of it. Let me just pull that up. Yeah. So here, Ann Taylor Loft round stone 3 tassel. It's not 3 tassels, it's 5. Okay, whatever. Here they had the price $34.99, but there it said $19.99. So I don't really know what that means. But then I pulled up another one there that said $25.99. And here it said Ann Taylor Women's Pyrite 5 tassel charm. Pyrite. I don't know why it's pyrite. And it's not gold, it's gold tone. So all that. Hey there, Don, how are you? So anyways, that's just what it says. But my guess is it's Ann Taylor because it looks exactly the same. But let me bring it up. And, oh no, I didn't mean, I just notified buyers with that. I didn't mean to do that. Ignore me. Can you unsend the notification? I did not need that. Move to stage. Okay, so a $4 start on the Ann Taylor multi-tassel, sort of geometric. You know, these little kind of bar things are definitely geometric, you know, gold tone necklace. So we've got 6 seconds left, $4 start for that longer necklace. Looking like that. Okay. Thank you for looking. So if you get a notification about that necklace, I apologize. I did not mean to send that notification to you. It was my mistake. Okay, I have a huge lot of a whole bunch of older earrings. They all work. There are maybe 2 or 3 of them might be missing a faux pearl here and there, but I'll show them to you. But I think I literally put the whole lot of like 9 earrings for like $3. So let me show you that. Okay. Okay. So I'll just do real quick show you. So this first pair, definitely older, but it functions just fine. This is faceted stones, but they're acrylic. Okay. But it's got a nice little edging there. Very antique-y. So that's one pair that's in here. There's this pair of very, you know, kind of darker metal. It's not sterling or anything. It's got little pine cones on it, but the little turquoisey color balls there, part of the paint is rubbing off. So you can see it's got some like yellowing under it. But to be honest, it doesn't look terrible because it just makes it look like it's two-tone, like that the little balls are like more of a natural stone looking thing. The rest of the earring functions just fine. So I'm just letting you know about the wear on those. I've got a pair of, these are just, you know, like a wreath sort of chain link there, like a wreath or whatever. This is missing, maybe it's not missing a pearl in there. Maybe I just think it is, but I feel like a pearl is supposed to be right there. I don't know. Maybe it just is supposed to be pushed up. I have no idea because this is what it is. The pearl thing is weaved in and out all around. So all you'd have to do is push one of those pearls up towards the front. I don't know. I'm just showing you the earrings. So there's those. Also clip back. We've got these very old, you know what? I think these are pairs, but they're definitely not pairs because one is gold in the little, you know, houndstooth kind of prongs there, and one's silver. I thought they were a match, but they're the only ones I got. One's gold, one's silver. Okay. Well, anyways, that's why they're there. I've got these teeny little earrings. Okay, they're like little leaves. Nothing wrong with them at all. They're just really, really small. Sorry, my light is turned the wrong direction. Literally, if you look at my pinky nail, you can see how small they are, okay? So that's another pair of earrings that's in this little lot. So this is a pair of dangle earrings coming out of like a gold tone ball with some like little links. And some of the links down towards the bottom are like textured links. You can see that. Also clip back, older, needs a little bit of a cleanup. We've got these little shell, kind of domed, puffy earrings here. Little bit of wear on the edge of the shell, but it's consistent on both of them, so it kind of looks the same. We've got this pair of faux pearls. And on the back, it actually has the brand Richelieu. Richelleu. But it's not anything fancy. It literally, they're just like faux pearl studs. And these are those things that you have to, they're screw back, but then they're also like, sorry, I'm tying it, but they're also like twist back. I mean, you can bend them back, so they're kind of multi. But anyways, some branded ones there. And then here's the last pair. I feel like it's supposed to have a pearl there, but both of them are missing. These are heavier, okay? But they have like 3 pearls along each of those, you can see from the dangle. But on this one, 3 pearls, 3 pearls, 3 pearls. It's missing 1. But it wouldn't be hard to get some super glue and find a little faux pearl and stick it there. So, I mean, the earrings function fine. And I suppose you wouldn't even have to put a pearl there. You could put something else. But anyways, all of that is $3. You can use it for craft. You can use it however you want to do it. So I'm starting the auction now for anybody who is interested in a handful of vintage earrings. Clip back. All of them clip back. Okay. Whoops. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you so much for looking. Okay. Here's a lovely, lovely brooch. So this brooch on the back, it is coral. You can see it right there. Textured, all on the back. This part right here, the silver part, has not lost its gold tone. It is, in fact, silver tone that's also textured because it's what wraps around the front with that little rivet that gives you this little rhinestone pave thing going on in the center. So, yeah. So, you know, when I run a Google Lens search on that bow brooch, it turns out to be about, you know, I think the least expensive ones I could see were like, you know, $18, $15 maybe. I could take a picture of it, but I don't want to hold you up. You can Google Lens it yourself too. But anyways, I'm bringing it to you for a $7 start. And I'm starting the auction now. So that is what that one is looking like. I love the textures on it. I love it when they do that. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, thank you for looking. Okay. I have Trying to remember what brand this is. This is a statement necklace. It's a Monet statement necklace. And when I do Google Lens searches on this Monet necklace, I'm sure I pulled it up on my phone. Let's see. Last night while I was looking at stuff. I'm not sure that I did. Oh, by the way, here's that brooch I just did. It actually, the price points are higher. I think I said to you 15 or 18, but those are the ones I found. There was a $20, which I think was the least expensive one. I thought that I had done that Monet necklace, but I know the Monet necklace definitely has more value. We can take a quick pic when I put it up there. But this is in immaculate condition. It's got like a textured kind of leaf links, has lost no silver tone. That's what the back looks like. Okay. So, yep, just all the way around. And the Monet hang tag is right there as you see it. And so I believe, at the absolute shortest, it can be like, 14, but, who wants it that short? But it can be. Okay. So that's what it's looking like. Sorry, I was going to snap a picture real quick of it. Well, that's it right there. This is the gold tone version of it. There's a $21 start there, but it's the same necklace, but just gold tone. I swear I thought I found a silver tone one. But regardless, and I think I'm going to lower this to an $8 start. It's in like brand new condition, excellent condition. So I'm going to start the auction now on that Monet statement necklace. Textured, choker length, all those things. Okay, we got 3 seconds left. How are you doing tonight, Dawn? I hope you're doing well. Okay. This is kind of a strange thing to bring, but I don't know what to do. So I'm just going to bring it to auction, see what happens. So this is a beautiful bracelet here that's got a, safety chain on it. It's definitely older. It's got texture, like etched into this hinged bracelet here. But the part that keeps it closed is like gone. Like it goes in there, fits in there just ever so perfectly, but it's like gone. So it doesn't stay shut. Now on the inside of this, it's hard for you to see, but this says 925. So this obviously would be then vermeil if it was real. Now, if it's 925, that just means sterling silver with a gold, a thicker gold plating over it. But if that's the case, then it should not be magnetic. And it definitely is slightly magnetic. And then look at the chain here. It's definitely magnetic. Now, I will say that when I do an acid test on this, I do get some, light blue streaks of gold. So, of blue, because I use the 18 karat gold. But so I don't know. Maybe it's possible this could be gold plated and they were lying. I don't know. The whole let's put marks on things when it's really not that thing drives me nuts. Now, it is possible to not get a good acid test on an item, specifically a really shiny silver item that maybe is marked with 925, because it is possible that item could maybe be, rhodium plated. And then that would give you a reason why you didn't get like a really good, solid, result, when you tested it, because you didn't like scratch it hard enough to get below that. But this isn't rhodium plated if it's vermeil. It's covered in gold, I'm confused. And again, let me put it down here so you can see. But I mean, it's magnetic, and sterling silver should not be magnetic. So I'm just going to bring it to auction. Maybe someone knows how to fix it. The functionality of the rest of the necklace is perfect, I don't know how you would fix that. Because the bracelet itself is beautiful, and it's possible. It's marked with 925. I get a little bit of a streak, but not enough for me to call it that. I don't know, but I put a $4 start on this, and I'm starting the auction now. Maybe somebody out there is good at fixing things, or maybe they know something that I don't know, and maybe this really is vermeil. I don't know what to say, but I just thought I'd bring it just in case. Otherwise, I might have to, I don't know. Don't know what to do with it, because it is so pretty. I feel bad putting it in a scrap lot. Thank you for looking at it. Okay. Let me bring you here's a little necklace for you. Okay, this is like gold tone etched. You can see the little, it's a pendant. So there's the inside of the pendant. This is pretty big. This is about the size of a $50. Okay. Now, when I got it, it just came with this. So I put a jump ring and I put it on a gold tone chain, just so you could wear it as a pendant. So, yeah, again, just gold tone, but in good condition. The chain is about 24 inches. Okay. So this is magnetic. Okay. And I had a $3 start on this lovely vintage etched pendant necklace. Locket pendant necklace, because it does open. 24 inches. So there you go. 3, 2, and 1. Sorry, I didn't mean to drop it on you. All right. All right. Okay, so this brooch, when I first looked at it, I thought this must be really, really, really valuable, because it looks super, super old. Let me bring up my listing for it. And I have definitely, when you Google lens this, you get brooches that come up that are, gold and diamond and, all the things. And that sort of filigree, open work, and the size of it being this teeny little brooch. I'm going to take a picture of it for you. I don't know why. And so when I do that, I get like all these gorgeous brooches that are highly valuable. Now, of course, what am I to do? Of course, and all very old looking. Look how much it looks like that one. So similar. Okay. But in the style and everything. So, I mean, my goodness, I could go on and on. So many valuable ones. But here's the thing. I have tested this for sterling silver. It's not sterling silver. I have tested this for gold, white gold. It is not white gold. I have tested this for platinum. It is not platinum. I have tested the stone on the inside there that you have in the very center, and it is not a diamond. It is most likely what they call hold on, what's the word I used here? It's called a paste stone, which is just another word for, faux diamond looking stone. But that being said, it doesn't change the fact that it probably is old, and to me still has value because of its beauty. It's gorgeous. And so I did go on and I found some comps of ones that were silver tone and, not diamond, blah, blah, blah. And I would find comps anywhere from the range of $10 to $25 when they were not. So I just wanted to kind of give you the heads up, but it's just beautiful. It's gorgeous to me. So let me bring this to auction. Why don't I see it? How am I so blind that I just don't see it? Because I did do this. Let me go in and see if somehow I forgot to bring it to auction. Hold on. I don't know. I don't know where it is. It's so strange. Oh, I'm so stupid. Ugh. I already brought it to the stage and I could look how many of you have done that? You could look all friggin' day long. And I swear I made a listing for it and I'm sliding through all the stuff in my store and I can't find it. And then you realize you already brought it to the stage. Okay. So anyway, so there it is on the stage. I had a $7 start on it. It is lovely. Really, really pretty. And I'm starting the auction now for anyone interested in that. It's just so lovely and so detailed. A really nice piece. And I believe old. We've got 5 seconds left. Okay. Thank you for looking. I swear I was losing my brain. Okay. Let's bring some earrings here. Here's another set of 2 earrings. These are textured. And I believe, let me see if any of them have brands on them. So here we have a textured twist back hoop, gold tone, and like new condition, it's like perfect. These, in fact, are both magnetic, just so you know. Okay. And the other earring is this lovely dangle from a stud, and it's got kind of this like, I don't know if you call that like basket weave kind of section of it. So 2 pairs, that one. And that one. And I'm starting the auction now. $350 for both of them. Gold tone looks great. They have some weight to them. Okay. Both a twist back. And we've got 10 seconds left. It is so quiet tonight. I don't think I've ever been on here before and it's been this quiet. Maybe it's because I'm not playing the games. Thanks for looking at that. So I said earlier tonight that I was talking about getting ready for another season for my daughter for eye stands. And I think I'll do this one next. And so this next season, she is, when she does solo eye stands with U.S. Figure Skating, they have very specific music themes that have to be followed. So this year, for their senior rhythm dance, which is very specific for her level. It needs to be music of the 70s, 80s, or 90s. That's the specific thing about it. And then she has to pull into the song. I believe some portion of it has to be paso doble, meaning in there at some point she has to do that I stance. But this is the song she picked. I love this song by Fleetwood Mac. I just have to play it for you. I'm not going to play the whole thing. Don't worry. I won't bore you, but it might wake some of you up. Let's see here. Oh, I have to pull this up on my iPad. Hold on. And so, I make, all my daughter's dresses and things that she skates, and I do all of it. We get plain dresses, or I make the dresses myself and stone them, and all the things. But sometimes I just completely design things from scratch, and I'll buy things separately to create a costume. But let me play you her music. This is by Fleetwood Mac. Hold on. I'm not going to play the whole thing. But some of you probably recognize this song. And obviously, they're choreographed their own program and all that. But we want her ice dance costume to be, for us, we want it to give off the Stevie Nicks, Fleetwood Mac vibe, which, what is the first thing you think of when you think of Stevie Nicks? Lacy dresses, right? So today I was at a thrift store. You can listen to that for a second. We always want music that's going to build. You see, this is my story time. There you go. Feathers. That's right. Flowy things. And, we always want to pick music that builds. I don't know. I'm going to move this along, see what else she has. Oh, she pulled in some other music. She did a blend. Is that still Fleetwood Mac? Do you guys know? Don't stop. Is that really? Also, maybe she pulled a completely different singer. Let's see what this next one is. She cut her own music. All that besides the point. Obviously, very, I guess, 70s. So when I'm sitting here looking up, things, kind of with the look, she had sent me this picture of, I guess, Stevie Nicks that was on the stage at some point. And look at that beautiful. She's always wearing lace, and I loved how it was translucent and the light can shine through it. In that, it's sheer. And so what we want to try to create aesthetically, but also allowing her to ice dance in it. A lot of times I wanted to bring in some very vintagey, very vintage, lace aspects to it, but I didn't want it to be chintzy and cheap. And most likely what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably buy her like a nude bodysuit or make her a bodysuit, possibly out of this. I bought 2 of these tonight that are Chico's, really good quality. It was from a thrift store, stretchy material. And I have enough material in this that I literally, because I have 2 of them, the other one's over there, I could literally make her just an entire, gosh, where's my brain? Leotard with just this to go under the other stuff that I put on her. But let me show you. I found this really pretty. It's probably vintage, but it was just one of these really boho looking shirts, and don't pay attention to the style of the shirt. It's very boxy. This isn't what I would put on her like this, but I would take it apart and use it for its parts. But look at the beautiful lace on this. Can you see that? And it comes down to this beautiful scalloped edging. This cost me like $3. And when I go to the actual store to go buy material, this stuff is super expensive. So that's why I was kind of hunting in the thrift stores for it. So I bought this shirt because I just loved some of the aspects to it. And if you sit there, imagine if portions of that are being used. I want to show you this. And she had like a nude or slightly metallic gold underneath it. It would give this sort of look on the body. And then there'll be parts that don't have that behind it that will just move and flow while she skates. Now, obviously, this isn't enough for an entire dress, and portions of it need to be stretchy, obviously, because she has to move in it. So I would bring in other aspects of it. Like I found something with trim that had these beautiful things on it that I thought looked really well, as whatever. So I just bought a whole bunch of stuff from the thrift store today that I'm going to just kind of bring it all together. That's Gun X Sax. Is that a different band? So it's not all Stevie Nicks then, huh? Singing. Like the Gunny Sack. Oh, there you go. Yes. But let me show you. I did find a few pictures today that kind of give you a silhouette of what I want to go after. So hold on. So like if I had a nude or kind of slightly metallic, stretchy thing, well, we could pull in some like stretchy long sleeve stuff and look at how it's like, it's very boho looking, Of course, me, I would then add a ton of stones and I would bring in some more gold into it, make it richer because this is like too light to me, but I can bring in that depth and dimension when I'm putting my stones in there. But I also thought, okay, I love the arms and the look of this. Imagine a super tight underneath leotard, this being stoned some, but something of that aesthetic. But it would have to be stretchy. I found another one that was similar. Oh, there's just a regular shirt. There's one there. But you got to bring in some other colors. I don't know. You got to make it look very boho. But, I do this kind of stuff all the time. I'm going to show you this. Last season, my daughter, this is true story time because I'm really stopping here. My daughter, the theme last year had to be rock and roll music. It had to be rock and roll, and it was specific to like before 1970 or something. I can't remember exactly. And I'm probably saying the date wrong. But regardless, she chose Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. And so what I created for her, look at what I made her for last year, that she skated this rhythm dance in. I'm going to show it to you. Hold on. Hold on. I promise I'm coming back. So like here, that's another dress I stoned. She's in this. That's another dress. That's her right there. Tango. Let's see. There she is. So this is what I put together for Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. And look she did her hair like that fun way. She bought these little gloves that wrap around her hand. Very rock and roll, right? And so she skated in that. And that were the elements we brought together. We really want to try to give it the vibe of the music. Isn't that cute? These are all crystals, stones that I've added to that throughout the whole thing. That's like a faux leather little skirt and then a leotard that I had bought her. I don't know. It turned out really cute. Yeah. Here's another dress I stoned for her. That was just from scratch. That was for a different program. But anyways, so there's my little story time today. So I'll keep you updated on the making of the Stevie Nicks aesthetic for this season for Ice Dance. So anyways, yes. Right now I'm just dabbling in it. All right. So here is a really fun, cute multi-strand, all just gold chain links that get shorter as we go. You can see. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Your grandma was a seamstress. Okay, there you go. And so these are the little connectors. They definitely are textured, as you can see there. And you know, but let me show you what this looks like on. It looks like exactly what you would think it would look like, you know, with all its layers. Let me shake it out. There you go. And so, but obviously from the back, that's what it's looking like. So pretty simple little necklace there, statement necklace, multiple layers. And now that we've had story time for the night, we'll take a look at this necklace. Okay, it's a $6 start, and I'm starting the auction now. No brand on it, but in great condition. Definitely statement. I can sew. I have actually sewn dresses from scratch before for her. But working with stretchy material is very intimidating. And, you have to know how to work with stretchy material. So that's a whole nother story, But, we learn every day, right? Thank you for looking at that. We get a little better, a little bit more knowledgeable, and don't be afraid to ask questions. That's what I have to say. It's funny because I feel like our kids' generation, none of them know how to sew. I mean, they don't even know how to do a button and thread. But I remember, I'm 54, that when I went to high school, we were required to have some sort of home ec, credits to graduate. Now, the men didn't necessarily do sewing. They probably did, work, what is it, wood shop or whatever you call it. But I remember, yes, good job. Dawn can do the buttons. But I learned a little bit in there, but I already mostly knew how to sew by the time I took that class in high school because my grandmother was a seamstress. My other grandmother was like a quilt maker. And then both of them taught, my grandmother taught me, but then my other grandmother taught my mother, and my mother was very much a sewer, could sew lots of things. And then my stepmother also was. She made like my prom dress my junior year in high school, like really, really talented. And I think it's less common that when people know how to sew. So a lot of times when I talk to people, they'll be like, oh, I don't know many people, like, they'll be like, oh my gosh, it's so impressive. And I'm like, it's not that impressive. It's just that I think more people did it then. That's all I can say, So, but anyways, we'll keep going. Okay, here is another. This is a gold filled, and I do 100% genuinely believe this is gold filled, bangle bracelet with etching. I think originally it's meant to have like initials put there or something. Now the place, you can see the marks for gold fill. There's nothing wrong with this opening. You have to press this button and then it slides open. See? And then it's right there on that bar, which is where the marks are for gold filled. And let me tell you exactly what it says. It says WEH 1/20, 14 karat GF. Okay. It definitely looks gold filled. And the functionality of the bracelet is perfect. Nothing wrong with it. The only sort of wear I see on it is back here by the hinge in the least conspicuous spot. You can tell previous people have done scratch tests on this because, it's, scratched. Now, what gold filled means is it's still gold plating over an alloy, but it's a much thicker plating than gold plated. Gold plated is very thin. It's very easy to rub off over the cheap alloys underneath. If you were kind of putting levels to things that look gold and the quality of them is you can have like gold tone, which is alloys with like a fake gold. Then you can have gold plated, which is alloys with a thin plating. Then you can have gold filled, which is alloys under with a thicker plating of gold. And even better than that would be vermeil, which would be sterling silver under with a thick plating of gold over it. And then, of course, you can then have the gold things, 10 karat, 14 karat of, actual gold. But gold filled items still very much look gold and, do still have some value. And so when I go in and look at some, what do I do with this? Gold filled, etched, thick bangles like this, they're still in the range of $60, $70 because that's a lot of bracelet. That's a lot of gold filled. Okay. Hold on. I'm pretty sure I took a picture. Or maybe I lie. Hold on. A lot of what it's going to pull up is going to be solid gold ones that look similar. But there you go. A bangle that actually looks very similar to what I'm holding here with the little nameplate, it being a gold filled bangle bracelet and a $70, cost. Here's one that probably isn't hinged, gold filled for $55, $120. And then we get into some that are actual gold. That one's a gold filled one. Here's another gold filled one here that looks very similar. Okay. And let's see what they charge for that pretty little baby. Oh, it's been sold. Oh, no, it hasn't. Hold on. That must be it right there. $75. So I just wanted you to know kind of price point where all that's coming from. So let me bring this one to stage. I didn't obviously charge that much, but I do have a $24 start on this gold-filled bracelet. Very old. Beautiful etching. And again, the only kind of mark I see is where people have done some testing. And it opens and closes functionally with no problem right there. And here's your mark for gold filled. Okay. I appreciate you taking a look. More information than you probably wanted, but mine did my bridesmaid dresses too. Wow. That's so cool. That is really cool. Okay, here is a brooch. Just costume jewelry. It's not sterling silver. It's not real pearl. But I was able to bring up a Google Lens search on it. I'm not going to pull it up for you. It only showed up to be about, I don't know, $15 or something, but or maybe more like $10 because I can see with my price point. But I'm starting there with the $4 start. It's got some little textures on the leaves. And then, of course, you have this little kind of floral looking thing going on there. And the bar, this is what the back looks like. Kind of looks like pot metal a little bit, but I'm going to start the auction now on $4 start on that brooch. And those little things are like little flowers, stamens or something. I don't know. So we've got 8 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Thanks for looking at that. Okay. This is actually Sweet Kathy. She came in earlier and then she disappeared. Thanks for popping in, Pro Craftinator. I love that username. But Kathy, she's so good about going on Rachel's, Lilyworks Facebook page. And she's so good about advertising all the live sales going on in the Lilyworks marketplace. And I usually also send out some sort of message inviting people to my live sales, but they're pretty routine. I'm typically, like Monday, Friday, 9 p.m. But I went on there and I had done a listing for my pre-bids of this brand new in the box Sarah Coventry brooch that I popped on there and I saw this brooch right there. And she had pulled it up and announced my live sale and said my pre-bids were up. And I was just wanting to give all these lovely compliments to Kathy because I just don't know what we would do without her. She's just so lovely. So she's not here, but if she ends up listening to the video or if one of you talk to her, tell her how much we love her. All right. So there's some open work, as you can see my finger in the back. of all the leaves, have a little open work and texture. And then obviously these are, a beautiful kind of fuchsia pink, rhinestones. These have the appearance of kind of bezel set rhinestones, but that center one, larger one. This is like brand new condition. Okay, it say Sarah Coventry right here. Okay, lovely brooch. It hangs like that, and it's got its original box. I don't have it attached to that little thing because I wanted to be able to get in and out for you guys. But to be honest, I've never seen a Sarah Coventry box before, so that's what I got to say about that. So, anyways, I do have a pre-bid on this, and I'm going to move it to stage. And it looks like Kathy put a pre-bid on it, which makes sense because she was the one who did the listing. So good for her. I don't know if she's actually still in here, but I will start the auction. Anyone else is welcome to bid as well, but we do have this pre-bid on it. So I've started the auction now for an $8 start. It's a beautiful, beautiful brooch. I love the contrast of the pink with the gold. I think it looks great. Okay. Well, it looks like that's going to go home with Kathy. So I don't think she's in here right now, but congrats, Kathy, and I will be sending that your way. Very lovely. Very, very nice. Okay. Let's see what else I can bring for you. Okay, here I have a set of some $2 start necklace. Buy it now. Necklace choices. So I think it's this one. Okay, so let me show you what the choices are. These are fun little ones. Well, one of them is super fun. The other ones are just kind of plain. Well, not totally plain, but anyways, one of these choices is a very kind of antiqued, brassy, darker, older looking chain. I think that that's intentional. It's just a super long chain on a lobster claw clasp. The chain is, in fact, goodness, really long. 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 30, like 34-inch chain. But you know what it's got on the end? What is that little critter? Isn't he like a hedgehog or something? It literally is just this long dangled hedgehog. And could he not be any cuter? Look at his little dots in his nose. This is what the inside of him looks like. Little footed hedgehog, but isn't he cute? Hey there, Val. So that's one of your $2 options. I know. High, big spending here, but that is too cute. So cute. So that's choice number one. Choice number two, this doesn't have a brand on it, but it's a multi-link. You can see the links that creates sort of like this station necklace of bar. So it's like multi-links to bar, multi-link to bar, multi-link to bar, and that's what it is the whole time. So it's sort of like a station necklace like that. Very, very vintage, great layering piece. Has some weight to it for sure. It has a spring ring clasp, and this is 36 inches long. Okay, and there's your spring ring clasp right there. So it kind of gives you the idea of its vintageness, okay? So 36 inches long, $2 start, gold tone, brassy tone, looks great, okay? This last one is also meant to be kind of that darker, brassy metal. Again, a really, really long chain. It does have an extender, but I'm just going to tell you the length before the extender. So it's 24. So this is about 30 inches in length. But what it is it comes down, this little flower here that dangles off stays there. It's just asymmetrical. And then you come down here to this little bundle. I don't know the best way to describe it. Little cluster of goodies. So it's got like some, you know, cup link rhinestones hanging. It's got this kind of metal puffy heart. It's got a faceted faux, you know, teardrop rhinestones, some faux pearls there, and a whole bunch of, you know, just chains there. And so it just comes down, you know, oh, and it's got a leaf in there, a little metal leaf that's textured. You can see it there. So it's just like that cluster. Again, so that's choice number 3. And it's got that cute little flower that's up towards that. Okay, so there you go. $2 start. You can pick which one you want if you're interested. Auction running now. We've got 15 seconds left. I think the hedgehog is my favorite. Just because he's a conversation piece. You know what I mean? That's why. All right. So thank you for looking. I much appreciate it. Okay. Let me get this put back up. And we will keep going. All right. Okay, I'm not doing much Christmas tonight, but I do happen to have one random lovely Christmas brooch, silver tone. It's in excellent condition. Let's see if it's got a brand on it. I don't think it does, but it looks like that. It's got multiple colors of rhinestones, as you see, and sort of that open work about the tree. And then that's what the bottom looks like. This is what the back looks like. So it's definitely open work. Yeah, I don't see anything there. Okay. And when I went and looked at comps for this, I think I just took a quick snapshot of a whole bunch. I don't know. It's probably around $15 or something. Let's see what I did. $14, $10, $20, $32, $20. Sorry. Yeah. So anyways, so I have a $6 start on that lovely Christmas brooch, and I'm starting the auction now, looking like that. Welcome in, D. Ford. We're just working on some vintage jewelry, some great prices, and mail's in for $6 for the little, really pretty. The silver tone looks great. Christmas brooch. All the stones are there. Okay, very good. So that's heading home to Mel. So you're going to love it, Mel. It's in great condition. Very, very pretty. So thanks for taking a look at that. Okay. Let me bring another pair of earrings here. These are going to have a $3.50 start for both of them. Hi there. How are you, D. Ford? Thanks for coming in. Just looking at jewelry. Looking at some deals. Okay. So it looks like both of these are marked Coro, and I'll show you. But we have a pair. This is about the size of a little bit larger than a quarter, with some shiny, smooth, and then textured swirls about that. And then back there, it's harder for you to see, but that says Coro right there. Okay. So that's the first pair of earrings. And then the second pair of earrings looks like this. It's got some little rhinestones in there, some faux pearls, some textures going on as well. And again, the Coro is written. Whoops. You keep dropping stuff. All written on the back right there as well. So 2 pairs of Coro earrings for $3.50 start. Let me see if I'm talented enough to hold them in my hand while it runs. I don't promise you success. These are kind of a little bit fancier because it's got a little bit of a screw back, but also a clip back. It's both. Okay. So there they are, $350 start, 2 pairs of Coro earrings, $350. All right, I'm trying to open a can with one hand. Okay. I appreciate you looking at it. Thank you so much. I need to go holler at my son to go to bed because he's a high school kid and has to get up early for school tomorrow. So let me just go holler at him real quick. So talk amongst yourselves. Haha. Okay, I'll be right back. Andrew, you need to get ready and go to bed. Did you take care of Spike tonight? I swear to God, if I dropped off the face of this earth, that animal would never get fed. Hello? Andrew, I need you to reply because I'm in the middle of this show. What did I just say about the animal? Okay, thank you. Teenagers, what a joy. He's a senior. He is going to Pitt next year. I have, like I said, a daughter who is getting her graduate degree from NYU. She graduated from NYU in New York City and then also gets her master's. You're welcome, Mel. But then I also have another child, my middle child, who's a junior at Penn State, the Barron location that's in Erie, Pennsylvania. And then this son that's here is my youngest, and he has gotten into Pitt. So he actually is going to be attending University of Pittsburgh right here in University of Pennsylvania. No, University of Pittsburgh, right here in Pittsburgh, and he'll just be downtown. But he's so cute because he was like, "Mom, if I go to Pitt, do I don't have to I don't have to live at home, right?" I'm like, "No, Andrew, you can go and have a real college experience and go, be 30 minutes away, but I probably will still never see him because when I was in college and I just went, at the time I went to Georgia Tech and we lived in Atlanta. And, my dad, my brother was also at Georgia Tech. My dad was not sad that, his only daughter was heading off to college, but my brother was there to keep an eye on me. And I was right close. You know what I mean? This is a stunning, stunning brooch. I love it. Love, love, love. It is sort of like I don't know, starburst, dimensional, definitely prong set. Look at how beautiful. Oh, all the stones look beautiful in that. None of them are dead. Okay. All prong set. This is what the back looks like. Okay. I don't find a brand. Okay. But this is a beautiful brooch. Let me pull up my listing real quick. Okay. And I can't remember if I took a picture of my comps or not. All I know is I did find several comps for it that were obviously higher in the, oh, well, there you go. So 30, 17, 42, 47. But again, I think 17 was the cheapest I found, the absolute cheapest. But most of them were up in the ranges of 30 or higher. So anyways, there's that. This is in beautiful condition. And I'm going to start the auction now. It is beautiful. I don't know if you'd call it atomic or, starburst or whatever, but it's beautiful. We've got 7 seconds left. The prong set brooch. Oh, D Ford, thank you so much for your bid. We've got 4 seconds left. Very, very pretty. And you know what? This is not a specific style brooch. It could go with a million things. So that is a great buy. Congratulations, D Ford. And what's your first name? I probably wrote you on my list before, but let me just check. Oh, don't tell me. You are on my list. Your name is Dahlia, Dayla. You see how good I am? Woohoo! I actually had it on my list. Yeah, I'm like giving myself a pat on the back. Good girl. Okay. Thank you for your bid. We'll get it packed up. And again, most of I had a show on Friday, and then I had a show on Saturday, actually, of some antiqued hard goods. And then tonight I have my normal Monday night show, but I usually do my shipping on Tuesdays so that everyone knows that I have all these shows on a routine basis, and they pop back in. And then if they ever find they want to buy something else, they can benefit from progressive shipping. So that's why I always kind of wait and do my shipping on Tuesdays. So things will be kind of getting out the door tomorrow, just so y'all know. But thank you so much. Dahlia. Is that how I pronounce it? Day, like the day of the week? Dahlia? I don't know. I might be butchering that, but anyways. Okay. Dayla. Dayla. Got it. Okay, perfect. Thank you for the pronunciation description there. All right, so here I have a lovely, beautiful cup link vintage necklace. It's got it's all prong set. Cup links are prong set. That's the style of setting that these are. They usually can kind of move in and out of each other. But if you look really close at cup link settings, you can see, that they are in fact prong set. And there are no dead stones in this necklace. We've got some baguettes there at the very bottom. 2 chains that come up into 1 chain. And then up at the very top for our, little hook, it's got a bigger stone there. And for the very end of the other one, it's got a little, baguette. So isn't that pretty? So there's that necklace. It can obviously be shorter or longer, but I have a $7 start on that. So I've started the auction now, and you can see it there. Sorry, I'm not bringing it very, very good focus-wise. I bring it in there to try to make it closer, and I kind of do a terrible job. Thanks for your bid, Dawn. Yeah, so that is heading home with Dawn. Very lovely. It's in great condition. And you know what? I love that the ends of these, this has got a nice little added detail, and so does that one. So it's very cute. Okay, so thank you for that. Okay, so here is a brooch that says mother. Now, when I've done a Google Lens search on this, what comes up for a lot of the Google Lens searches are a whole bunch of brooches that say mother like this, that have marcasites in there instead of crystals. These are just rhinestones, but it's still got that kind of leaf effect in mother in cursive. But a lot of the other ones that I found that were marcasites, this was actually sterling silver on the other ones. This one is not sterling silver. It is magnetic, as well as the fact that I think I even did a very small scratch test on it. So it's just a silver tone rhinestone, but lovely nonetheless. I did find some comps for it. Let me see if I took a picture of it. I may or may not have. I don't take a picture of everything. Let me see. Oh, there's a picture of the beautiful one from earlier tonight. The, the Sarah Coventry that Kathy bid on. Oh, well, there's one. But this was one I found that was rhinestones instead of marcasites, that was a silver tone rather than sterling silver. So just so you know. All right, let me bring this to the stage. I have a $6 start on it. It is in fine condition, not missing any rhinestones. And I'm starting the auction now. No one knows how to write cursive these days. Like, they don't even teach our children because all of them like did all their schoolwork on computers. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Okay, great. Thank you for taking a look at that. Okay, I have to holler at my son one more time. Hold on, my husband's not here. Hey, Andrew, you know when you go back tomorrow that since you were not there today, whatever homework was due today has to be turned in. And I assume all of that's complete. And then you need to check with all your teachers. I filled out the thing for NA, but I got to do the one for Beatty, but I'll do it tonight before I go to bed. Yes, that's what I'm going to say. Okay, sorry. Okay, so there's that. Yay, okay. Hey there, thanks for coming in, Dana Z1285. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. Okay, so this is a beautiful brooch. It is in its original box. Let's see here. It is an art brooch, A-R-T, which I guess stands for, does that stand for Arthur Pepper? Is that? I can't remember. But this is a gold-filled 1/20th 14K opal, genuine opal. Here is the original box. Now, even though it's art, this is the box it came in that says by Dangle, but it's art is written on it. I assume it's the right box. I don't know. But written right down here, you can see where it says art. I don't know if you can read that. It does say art and ART, and then 1/20th 14 karat gold filled. It's in like brand new condition. Prong set opals and sort of, kind of that wreath effect there. I assume this is the box it came in, but I don't know if that company is connected to art. I have no idea. But I've definitely done some Google Lens searches on this exact brooch. And this is what I might have just taken a quick screenshot. Okay, here we go. So art 44, 29, and 30, and 49. You get my point, okay? So I have a starting bid in this, like literally brand new. And those opals are like lighter opals, but you definitely can get the, the look that opals do. You have to turn it at different angles to get it. Anyways, I'm starting the auction now for that beautiful little brooch. And we've got 14 seconds left. Again, marked on the back for art as well as gold filled. And that's what we're looking at. It's got the original box. Okay, cool. Thank you for looking. Okay. I don't know if there would be any takers on this. My granddaughter had to learn to sign her name in cursive for her learner's permit to drive. So did my son. No lie. Because they just they don't know how to do a signature. That is so funny that you said that. And I think in a lot of education, but I'm a teacher by trade, I'm a reading teacher and taught elementary education for many years, as well as gifted certified, all the things. But when I was first teaching kids, we definitely had handwriting as part of our curriculum. But when I then had my own children and they're growing up, it's like handwriting was no longer part of the curriculum, because everybody is, responding to their homework on the computer. and turning in documents rather than handwritten papers. It's just a totally different age. It's just totally different. So I have this little 4-leaf clover kind of gold tone, I guess 4-leaf clover. It's got a little, bottom of the 4-leaf clover there. Got a little bit of texture. So that's what it's looking like. And it just needs a little bit of a cleanup. I'm sure if I took a toothbrush to it, it would look cleaner on the inside, but I have it literally for $1. So I'm going to start the auction there. If anyone has any Irish or wants to have something for, St. Patrick's Day to wear. So we've got 8 seconds left on the teeny little clover. Okay, cool. Thanks for looking. That's right. So different. Such a different time. Okay. So we're going to do these earrings, a set of 2 earrings. Both of them are branded. Both of them are very well made and heavy. So let me bring these up. These are a Corocraft dangle and a BSK faux pearl earring. Okay, so let's look at the Danecraft first. It's just so like solid and heavy. So gold tone, those faux pearls there at the top, I think they're glass faux pearls. They're heavier. But the luminescent look of them looks really good. They don't look scratched or anything. We've got some, rhinestones there in the middle, and then we have some darker faux pearls there at the bottom that I think are also glass. On the back, they are clip back earrings. And tell me, is Corocraft the same as Coro? Were they the same company? Because up here on the earring, it says Coro. But then down, hey there, Nancy. But then down here on the bottom, it's probably hard for you to see, but this says Corocraft. So I didn't know if they were related, like shorthand, a lost art. Hey there, Nancy. How are you? I agree. Shorthand. I took a class on shorthand. I don't even remember how to do it. But at the time, I thought I was pretty cool. It was definitely high school, and I graduated from high school in '88. Anyway, so that's the first pair of earrings. They're significantly heavy, very well made. You can feel the quality, okay? And then here we have a pair of BSK textured, kind of dimensional clip back earrings. It says BSK, right? God, I fumble with my hands. I drop things all the time. Makes me crazy. Right there, it says BSK. Okay. And then it's got these faux pearls, and they're all there, but I guess it shows a teeny bit of wear on like half of the pearl on this one. A little bit of wear, just to know. It does have 2 tiny little rhinestones right there in the center, and they are there. And then this is textured kind of open work. So this $6 bid is for both name brand earrings. Okay. So I'm starting the auction now on those. We've got 16 seconds left. And even though I wrote shows wear, it shows mild wear. I mean, like you could still wear them and they'd look beautiful. $6 start, 3, 2, and 1. So if you popped in late, just as before, don't be afraid to, reach out if you want me to rerun something that's already come to auction. I'm more than happy to. And I didn't actually play a game tonight because I knew I was going to talk about sewing and designing costumes for my daughter, who's a figure skater, that I've talked forever about her. But that's what I was filling up my extra time with tonight. I'm not going to do more of that, but just letting you know why I'm not playing a game. Okay. Very simple gold tone, no brand. Real pearl. It's a real prong set pearl textured little leaf brooch. Very simple. And I am going to start the auction for this for $3 for any takers. And I'm going to start the auction now. It's in great condition. Again, a real pearl. There you go. Simple little brooch. And the length of that is about 2¼ inches. We got 5 seconds left on the textured brooch. Okay. All right. I want to remind you guys, many of you know this, but for any of you that have popped in later, I do have many, many, many items in my Buy It Now store in my profile. Previous jewelry as well as hard goods that have come to auction in the past, and then maybe I brought them back to auction second time and lowered the price a little bit. And then by the time I put it on my Buy It Nows, I think I've lowered the price twice, and I'm not lowering it anymore. A lot of the antiques are rock bottom prices, because I used to own an antique booth, 2 of them actually, and I had shut them down because I wanted to focus more on jewelry. And really for me, all I care about is really recouping my costs. So although I have researched and I'm quite aware of the value of a lot of those hard goods, antiques, and I know they're worth way more than what I'm asking. I don't want people to be like, oh gosh, there must be something wrong with these, or they must be damaged, or they must be from a smoking home. They must not be well cared for. That's not the case. All those antiques that you see on my home, profile are all, they're beautifully in great condition, nothing wrong with them. I'm just trying to move them out so that I can focus on just jewelry. So again, can you rerun those? My bid didn't go through. Sure thing. So was it these earrings? Is that what you're saying, Mel? I'm happy to. So you should check it out. You'll find coordinated jewelry sets there. You'll find, sterling silver earring sets and lots of hard goods. And you will also find, or I'll show them to you here in a minute, but you'll find that there are 5+ pound boxes of all wearable jewelry. Anyways, let me bring these back to auction for Mel. I'm not going to talk about them again. You probably heard me talk about them the first time, but let me just find it. Okay. And I did the auction now. $6 start. Corocraft as well as BSK. And teeny bit of wear on half of the pearls. One of the pearls at the very top. Just beware. But again, like as you look at it there, it looks perfectly fine. And again, this is marked Corocraft, but then it's marked Coro up here. I guess they're the same company. I don't know. I don't understand. But those are going home with Mel. Thank you. Thank you. Lovely, lovely. I'll get those sent off to you. Okay, so, but like I said, for those of you that are in here that are new, I have all that stuff in my store, but I also have, I think there's 5 of them, huge boxes. And many people who are in this live as we speak have actually bought a lot of these wearable tubs that I've sold in the past. They can vouch for, that it's definitely wearable jewelry, nothing wrong with it. Some old, some new, all different earrings, necklaces, all different types of jewelry. Some watches, some male jewelry, some natural stone, blah, blah, blah. The only thing you would have to do is put batteries in watches, because that I have not done. But I think I have these on there, 5.4 pounds, I think they each are. They all are different stuff. I think I have $34 is the asking price now for what those are in my store. So I was just wanting to share with you that those of you that are new should definitely check out my store. I do shipping on Tuesdays. So if you ever place orders before Tuesday, I do shows on Friday and sometimes on the weekend and then Monday. So for people can benefit from progressive shipping. So if you've ordered from me and you wanted to put in last orders, or you happen to see something on my store, if you caught me by, I would say Tuesday midday, then I would still be able to get it shipped out for you to be included in other purchases or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So that's my little spiel. Okay, so here's another brooch that I was going to share with you. Love it. You're welcome, Mel. And this is like a little textured wreath brooch. I don't believe it has a brand on it, but it's not a brooch. Listen, I wrote brooch. Let me edit this. This is oh my gosh, I'm so silly. Hold on. This isn't a brooch. This is a scarf clip. I don't know how I missed that. So let's note that it's not a brooch. It's a scarf clip. And I'm actually going to lower this to 3. Done. Update listing. Okay. So gold tone, textured, faux pearls, kind of creates a wreath. I wasn't wrong. It's a brooch and a scarf clip. Okay. So I wasn't wrong. It was both. I just wasn't aware of it. Scarf clip and brooch. Okay, cool. I don't think I normally see the combination of those two very often. I'm starting the auction now. And D Ford is in for $3. You lucky her. I just lowered it a little bit more. So great deal. And dual purpose. It's in great condition. So fun. Can be used both ways. Okay, thank you so much. Dayla, this is heading to you with your other purchase. Very nice. Okay, thank you so much. Sweet. Love it. Okay, so let me bring you some earrings. This is I think one pair is a Sessocraft. And I think the other one is APG, but I don't even know what that stands for. So maybe some of you in the chat can help me. But these are great for the purposes of the theme of Valentine's Day because they're hearts. So this one is a twisting clip back. So you twist it and you can move it that way. Okay. And so it comes from a little stud with these dangles of these bezels set kind of like amber glass, faceted glass color. Yeah, so that's the earrings. Aren't those cute for Valentine's Day? So that's one pair. And on the back, it does have its mark for a Sessocraft on the back of the twisting knob there. Okay. And then the other earrings that I have for you, they are not amethyst. Well, I'm going to turn my thing on just in case, but I'm confident because I would have tested them before, I'm sure. But they have a purple faceted heart stone there. Sorry. There you go. See? And then it's got like this halo, heart halo of faux pearls. They're all there. And again, this one is one of those twisting clip back. And the place that I saw what I believe was APG is on the side. I'm not sure which side. Oh, it was on this side. There was letters right underneath them, right there. But I just don't know what they stand for. Okay. So anyways, that's what the second pair looks like. Also hearts. So they go in the ear like that. Let me just use my thing to confirm they're glass. Yes, they are glass. They're not amethyst. Okay. So for both pair of earrings, both name brand, I had a $4 start. The auction starts now. And Dayla is in for 4. Great little Valentine's earrings and actually quite unique. I've never seen these before. Very, very cute. So we've got 5 seconds left on the heart earrings. And they're going home with Dayla. All right. Woohoo. There you go. Okay. I will put them in a different bag. I'm trying not to use the time to put them in a bag for you now. But when I pack it to ship, I'll put it in a nice, clean, new bag. And then in addition, not that you guys need to know all these details, but some of these items that I'm bringing to auction tonight are things that I'm selling for friends of mine. And I have a little system of keeping track of whose items they were so that I can, because we're kind of sharing in our, sharing in the, what's made on them so that I make part and they make part. But I have to be able to remember which items. So I don't want to put it in a different bag now or I'll never remember. So they will get put in different bags when I pack them and then I can make notations. So anyways, here is a silver tone brooch. Okay. So again, this is, I don't know, this is about 1.5 inches wide, textured with that little ball in the center. That's what it looks like on the back. And I believe that this is Jerry's. I think that's what it says right there. I hate these. You just can't see. And we can't zoom in on these lives. It makes me nuts. Okay, so, but I brought it. It's a $4.50 start. In excellent condition, as you see. Okay, I'm starting the auction now. There it is. Textured, dimensional. I don't know if that's considered a flower or a plant, but very cute. You're welcome, Dayla. You're welcome. You have great taste. Great taste. 3 seconds left on that brooch. All right. Thank you so much. All right. There you go. All right. I have a pair of gold-filled earrings. These are very unique. Okay, so it's got like this little bucket, okay? And I'm checking to see if the pearls are real. I do not think the pearls are, I think that they're glass faux pearls, but very well set, kind of prong set. So it's like this dangle little bucket coming from the post. They are twist back, but on the back here, not that you can see it very well. It's very, very hard to see, but it says HG and whatever HG stands for, 1/20th 12 karat gold filled. So they are gold filled earrings. When I go in and I look at values for that GH gold filled earrings, let's see if I took a picture of, I may have, hold on. I don't think I found the exact earrings, but I found a listing of a whole bunch of other HG earrings that were gold filled. HG gold filled, HG gold filled, HG. So that's what all of those were. You can see the values, okay? And so I have an $8 start on those earrings that are looking like that. And I'm starting the auction now. Gold filled, dangly. I don't know if that's like a cup or I don't know what that's supposed to represent. But they're nice earrings for sure. We've got 9 seconds left. The gold-filled earrings, and thank you for looking. Okay, I appreciate it. All right. Okay, I have I believe this is Pastelli silver tone rose brooch. I brought a brooch earlier today that was Giovanni. Looked similar to this. This also has texture on the petals and the leaves around the rose, texture there, textures on the leaves, but it says Pastelli right there. Okay. Silver tone looks great. Great condition. And I have a $5 start on that. And I'm starting the auction now. Yes, that's also good. Uh, um, Valentine's Day things is brooches with roses, you know? Okay, we got 4 seconds left. Okay, excellent. Okay, so of all the listings that I had already previously done, that was all of them. Again, I'm happy to rerun them if you want, but I did have some necklaces that I wanted to bring as just some options for some, buyer's choice. So this was going to be a buyer's choice that I was going to put out for you. It has 4 necklaces. I just didn't get a chance to take a picture of it, but let me get them out. Just trying to get it undone. I don't know how to get these darn things untangled. This is like a 4-layer, multi-layer. One side's undone now. That's good. The fact is, I will get it undone. So if you end up buying something from here, don't stress. I got you. Let's see what happens if I bring this out here. If it will get worse or better. What did I do? Oh, I guess it got a little better. Sort of. Oh, we're getting close. Oh, there we go. I did it. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to bring for you is this 4-strand layered, and even the strands all have different chain textures. So let me get it on here and then I'll show you. Now, I have it pretty short right now, the thing on the back, but the extender can make it longer. But you can see it's got like a paperclip link, and then it's got a much thicker link here with like some sort of coin medallion. And then apparently I've got this backwards because this has a lion. I can flip it around, but right now I got it up there so perfectly, you know what it's supposed to look like. It's fine. And then that last one is sort of a textured, I guess more like oval link. Okay. So that is one of the options for this buy it now. Another option, this is heavier, double Rolo link. It's got all of these bezel set rhinestones here. They are glass. Okay, glass. And then we've got these really big, I believe to be acrylic pearls, but it's heavy, coming down to a nice long layering chain. So that's one of the choices. Then from doing a Google Lens search, I found that this necklace is actually, oh gosh, now I'm not going to be able to remember. It's the, I don't know if they were in home when they bought them, parties, Premier Designs. This is a Premier's Design dangle necklace. I guess it's meant to obviously show the toggle there and all the different textures. Oh, and this is, oh, there's the mark for Premier Design right there. I didn't notice it before. Sorry, but I think it goes this way. It's got a faceted stone in there and all these different textures, blah, blah, blah. So, and the toggle. So that's another choice. It's a rose gold tone. Okay. And then the last choice for this buyer's choice, which I have to actually make I haven't made a thing for it yet. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And yes, that normally is supposed to flip around, but I'm not flipping it around because I'm not taking the chance of getting it tangled. This last choice has this is actual, it might be quartz. I just turned on my gem tester. These are all faceted glass, kind of a little cha-cha cluster with a textured, super long chain, and it's got like a tassel dangle there. We'll see if that's quartz or glass, but it's definitely cold and heavy. And it's coming down here. It's got a lobster claw clasp, which is a lobster claw clasp that quite often is what one looks like when it's sterling silver. But this is not sterling silver. And I will show you that because I'll show you that. So this is a costume jewelry, but it is a very nice kind of cluster stone there. Definitely used for layering. And the length of this is 32 inches before the extender. And when I do it on my gem tester, it is glass. It does not move at all, but it is definitely glass. There's no question. Okay. So that's choice number 4. Okay. This is going to be a little higher start. My other choices for the necklace things were $2 starts. I can't do $2 starts on these. These are much nicer necklaces. But let's create that listing. Those are the 4 choices. Okay. And I'm going to make these, I'll be a wild child. I'll say $4 start, which is really low because they are branded, or some of them are. So let me bring that to stage. And I will start the auction now for anyone interested in a lovely layering piece. Again, let me remind you, this rose coal was Premier Designs. This one I couldn't find a brand on it, but it's really heavy, well-made, bezel set glass stones. This is actually really nice too. Glass faceted cluster thing. So no takers on that. Okay, no problem. Now I did have a few more necklaces that I was going to bring for some buyer's choice, but I didn't actually bring them to make a thing for it. So if any of you want to hang out for a few minutes, I'll go over and grab some of them and we'll just offer them. Don't feel pressure. Doesn't matter to me whether or not it's not a problem. Just offering it. Okay. But otherwise, I've gone through all of my other listings. So, yeah, I can rerun anything if you yell at me. Hey, do that. But otherwise, I won't. So, sorry, I'm trying to get one bag that's the same size as the other to fit inside. I got to get the air out. Okay. Let me go grab a couple. See what I can get. talk amongst yourselves. Give me 1 second. Just grabbing the necklaces. I'll be right back. I hope these don't all end up getting all tangled in themselves, because I'm kind of laying in the tub right next to each other to carry them over to you. And again, I have not previously priced these, so I'm going to have to do it on the fly. But they're great necklaces, so I thought it was worth me bringing them to you. Oh, I swear, I hope these don't get tangled before I bring them to you. Please, please, please do not. Okay, of course, that one is not going to come off for me. That's a pain. Okay. Okay, I am coming. It's actually more than just this, but this is a good starting point, shall I say. Some really cute necklaces. 81 Toyota Corolla, Ford Pinto. Oh, thank you for entertaining yourselves. My first car was a Honda Civic. So this first one I'm going to bring is going to be some super long kind of station layering necklaces. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. Okay, so we're going to start with this one right here. These are all super long, but have unique things on them. Like they're not just plain chains. Sorry, I'm putting these necklaces on the bed. So I am coming back. I haven't forgotten you. I want to kind of offer them with other similar items. So I want to lay them all out to see what we're looking at here. I'm just literally laying them on this bed behind me. So let me give you a little visual here. I'm about to run that, but I then have some of these I'm going to bring you. And then I laid out all these, and I'll bring them over similarly. But then over here on my little thing, I still have a few more on here, which I'm just going to grab and just hang from the knob in case I want to offer these to you. Okay, so let's get to it. All right, so this first little bunch of Buyer's Choice, never seen this before. This is literally a textured gold tone chain that's a station necklace with butterflies. That's all it is. These little 3D butterflies through the whole thing. And sorry, it looks like there's a brand on here. What does that say? It says Sarah Coventry. Well, that's interesting because that means that this is like a kind of a convertible necklace. This can come off. Watch this. I'm going to blow your mind because it comes off here too. And you can have a shorter butterfly station necklace like that is, oh, this is so cool. I didn't even know it did this. 20 inches long. And then the other part of the necklace that looks exactly the same, now that I took it apart, is, and you could literally wear one short one and one long one literally at the same time. This one is 24, 32 inches long. And then you can put them together like I had it earlier into one super long chain. What did I say this was? And make it 52 inches. Whoa, I had no idea these options were available to us. I agree, Dayla, I didn't know. So vintage Sarah Coventry butterfly station necklace. So there's the short one. There's its tag. There's the long one. It's got butterflies down there. But you can put them together and make them one whole thing. Okay, that's cool. All right, so that's one option. I have a very beautiful vintage textured station necklace with kind of this geometric look, with this, link in between, and then more of the geometric. So that's what makes it station, because it's like on and on and on. I don't actually see a clasp on this. It's just really long, and it happens over and over and over again. So the length of this is, it's more of a muted gold tone than the other one's more of a bright. So that's 24, 48. Okay, so it's 54 inches. Okay, so that's the second one. 54 inches. Let me just, so obviously same thing. You could triple it if you felt like you wanted to. I don't know if if you don't have a clasp, you wouldn't be able to triple it, but you can definitely double it and give yourself a certain look. Okay, so great layering piece. So that's choice number 2. And then choice number 3 is another really long necklace with all these bar links with these little oval circles hanging off of them, you see? And it just goes and goes and goes. It's got all that movement to it. Definitely has a little bit of wear you can see on the pieces. Some people aren't shy of the wear. It's a vintage piece. So the length of this, nothing wrong with it, not missing any circles, just a little bit of wear. That's 24. That's 48. And then that's almost 54 inches also. So again, you could wear it like that. Okay. So those are the 3 choices. Wow. Bar link station, oval circle one, and then the butterfly thing, which is the coolest thing I think I've ever seen. So let me create a listing. And this is buyer's choice. I have no idea the value of that butterfly thing for Sarah Coventry, but why don't I just say I'm sure this is a deal. That Sarah Coventry one is super cool. Okay, I'm going to say $4. That's a deal. Okay, so buyer's choice, and I'm moving it to stream for any takers, and I'm starting the auction now. And there you go. And Dayla's in for 4. Again, let me let you look close up. There are the bar links, a little bit more matted. This is a little bit more bright gold. And then the little ovals with the bar link. Okay, so Dayla gets to pick first. And I can probably guess what you'll pick because I know what I'd pick, but you let me know what you would like to do. You know, I'm going to have to assume it has to be the butterfly Sarah Coventry because that's the coolest thing since sliced bread. Let me just say that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in 2 separate baggies, and then I'll put both of those into a bigger baggie so that you know that they come apart. Okay, no problem. So we'll take the short one. And by the way, the gold tone on that particular necklace is like perfection. And I don't know if you can see it, but the actual links are like textured. It's really cute. Okay, so here's our shorter one. Now, I think this one doesn't actually have Sarah Coventry on it, but the other necklace did, just so you know. It's not on both. It is cute. I agree, Don. Definitely unique. Okay. And then I'm going to put both of those in here. All right. There you go. Okay. So I'm going to duplicate this, but then I'm going to lower it to 3. And I'm going to offer it again. So those are the 2 really long, layering, fun station necklaces. And I'm going to start the auction now. So this is a $3 start. The gold tone on this looks great. This just has a little bit more wear, but it doesn't shy some people away. So anyways, we've got 6 seconds left. Okay, cool. And I'm literally going to pick these up and take them right back over there to my mannequin so I don't get them tangled on anything. Okay, let me pick another set of goodies for you here. Okay. This one looks fun. This one looks really fun. Okay. I think I'm going to do these 3. So let me talk away. Now, these are all costume jewelry. Let me start out by saying that. You see, they're all magnetic, even this last one, okay? So let me just talk about them. But that doesn't mean that they're still not really lovely, okay? So this first necklace, these necklaces have been hanging on that mannequin forever because you know how you spend all this time trying to get necklaces untangled when you get like a huge unboxing of something? The last thing I want to do is go put them into some box again and get them tangled. So that's why they've been hanging up. But I've been meaning to bring them to auction. So tonight's been the motivation. So this first one has this really lovely teal glass, faceted glass, almost cupcake prong set on this little filigree kind of pendant that's attached. It doesn't slide on that, kind of looks like gunmetal. I don't know. It's got to be a little bit newer because it's got a lobster claw clasp with a little glass dangle. It's very well made, but it's kind of made to look antique-y, but it probably is newer. So it can be as short as 20 inches, but then it has an extender, okay? So I'm just going to wrap this around tighter just so you can still see, for purposes of being able to see it. So that's the first one, okay? Then I have this really lovely, and it makes me so happy. I hate it when they make necklaces when they have design or only one side of the bead. And then your necklace flips around and it looks terrible when half of it is flipped around the wrong way, which of course it's going to do that when you wear it because it just will. So this is a gold tone newer necklace. Stations with these are enamel blue with rhinestones around them. You can see them. So enamel, enamel, enamel. And so it's just a really long layering necklace. The gold tone looks fantastic. And the length of it is approximately 36 inches. Okay. So you wouldn't wear it with it, but I'm going to do this at the same time just so you can see it. Okay. So there you go. There's like 6 of them. That's choice number 2. Now this definitely looks older. This is a very interesting necklace. So we've got faceted glass bezel set. You can see the stone on the back side there. Okay. My thing is on, and they are definitely just glass. And that one is glass. Okay. This has sort of got a rose gold look to it. Okay. Here's an example of what I mean. And I mean, it's fine, but when you flip it to the wrong side, which would happen, I think sometimes. Huntsville coin, thanks for popping in. You see the back of that stone rather than that lovely bezel set, you know. But look at the dangle. It's got like a texture within the dangle. It's a really cool necklace. So you see, so it comes down to a point, and then the rest of this is just really long, kind of rose gold look. And it's got an extender, but let me measure it before the extender for you. Definitely a layering piece. So the main necklace is about, before the first little blue glass thing, it's about 26 inches to that point right there. And then you have your 3 glass things and then that dangle. Isn't that pretty? And obviously these are not meant to wear together, but I'm just sticking them up here just so you can see them all. Okay, so those are your choices. They're lovely, right? Okay, so let's snap a picture and let you do your buyer's choice. So I hope you like them. They are cute. Okay, so let's add it. We're going to add a picture. perfectionist in me can't help myself. The picture that I take during the show, they always look terrible. Now these, I'm going to make 5 50 starts, which I totally think they're worth that. They're really lovely. I mean, such quality made. So well made. Heavy. I want to flip that around. Like, look at the texture. I mean, the designs in that. Even in the chain, it has designs. Okay. So here we go. Add to stream. Move to stage. And I'm going to start the auction now for anyone who's interested. Again, the setting on this, so well done. Filigree, gunmetal. These are really lovely enameled rhinestone. And again, very antique. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll start the auction. Sorry. Very antique-y for sure. This would definitely looks antique-y. Okay, so we've got 12 seconds left on buyer's choice on one of these necklaces for any takers. Okay. All right, some good options there. Let me go hang this up. And I appreciate you looking. All right, let me find another set of goodies for you. Three. Four. Nice. Okay. Let's do these 4. So this just needs a little bit of cleaning, but they're all bezel set faceted glass stones. Every one of them, they're glass. And oh, this is cool. Oh, you know what it is? Someone put it together to make it one like long necklace. You see that? Except it actually, one part of it is a bracelet, I think. Because like from here to here is like bracelet length, which is usually about 7 inches. Hold on. So this might be, yeah. So that's about 7.5 inches. So this one's going to have a bracelet there. And then a necklace, which is about 18 inches with an extender. And then I suppose you could put them together. It's all faceted glass stones. They're beautiful. Okay, so that's option number 1 with some options, right? Very cute. Okay. All right. And then I don't know. This is probably not nice enough, but maybe it is. This is like a medallion, like from church, like filigree. This is what the backside looks like. I think I'm most moved by the chain because the chain is really, really nice. It just seems very vintage, and I don't know. It might be something. Let me look on the tag. Okay, so it's not. So that probably is not value-wise worth it to even put it in here. Unless I put it with something else. I suppose I could do that. All right. So this is a silver tone station necklace. It looks tarnished and it looks very like it would be sterling silver. You've got these little puffy balls, but they are magnetic. And the tag there next to the spring ring clasp actually says Claire's. So that's not fancy, but it's older, you know. So I'm actually going to put that with this. So that's choice number 2, both of those together. And then here I have, this is an acrylic, hugely faceted. As you can see, I'm just wiping it with my shirt. It's faceted a lot. So it really gives off a lot of sparkle. That's what the backside looks like. Just a simple silver tone chain with extender. Can't tell the brand, but it's 34 inches. So that one's huge layering. I'll have to find another necklace to go with that so that everything has 2 things going on. Hold on one second. What color is that? Silver. I don't know. I'll find some silver tone something to put with it. Trying to find something for you. Okay. Why are we all tangled up here? I'm coming back, I promise. Okay, I'm also putting this thicker chain. Nothing wrong with it, but just a different chain style and a different length to go with that. Okay, so those are the 3 choices. Again, that can be a bracelet, a necklace, and I suppose you can put it together to where you don't actually see. Well, you're going to always see the connector somewhere. So I don't know, maybe you couldn't wear it all together. But anyways, okay. And then I'm literally going to make this a 250 start, which for that glass one's a great deal. And I'm adding it to the stream right now. And I'm starting the auction. So again, it's hard for you to see, but those are all faceted glass. You can see the point of them in the back. We've got 6 seconds left. Okay, thank you for looking. Okay. All right. So I have some great ones with some great dangles. This one, Great Valentine's Day. This is probably either nephrite jade or aventurine. I need to look under my loop to see if I see any shimmer in it. Yeah, I think that's aventurine. Beautiful heart on a long textured necklace. Cute. And you can see it from both sides. Okay. So that's choice number one. It's probably a 24-inch chain. Yes, 24 inches. Okay, so there's choice number one. Loveliness. Choice number two. I have this beautiful elephant silver tone dangle pendant coming down from a chain with some linked turquoise color beads coming down then from a long regular chain and then an extender. But without the extender, this is about 28 inches in length, minus the extender. So the elephant is super cute. I just wanted to I was going to try to make it shorter, but it's all right. He can sit behind there. I think you guys can see it. Okay, so there are two different choices. There's one, choice two. And then choice three is going to be this beautiful locket. You can see gold tone, some beautiful floral elements there. The back side is even super pretty. The gold tone looks great. And even inset in there are rhinestones on the back of it in the flowers. Now, isn't that a fine detail? I've never noticed that. Wow. I never knew those were there. And then this locket must do something funky because I can open the front, but it's like there's something going on in here. And I don't know if it makes music or if it must do something else because this is thick. Has anyone seen this locket before or anything like this? It's on a lovely thinner gold tone rope chain, 24 inches. Yeah, tell me if you have, but that's a super nice pendant. All right, those are the three choices. So let me add that. I hope these are things that are possible interests. I hope I'm not boring you too silly. Because again, I wasn't originally planning, I didn't get it all done. I was going to try to already have these done. I think I'm going to make them $5 starts, but I think this is worth a lot more than $5. I'm just specifically on that heart going to do a real quick Google lens on it just so we can get a guesstimation. Some of them say like Tree of Life. There's some versions of them, natural stone. I don't see one. It's exactly. But it's definitely worth more than $5. It is natural stone. Anyways, so I'm going to bring that to stage. And I'm going to start the auction now. So those are there, not here. Very pretty. Yes, I agree. They are very pretty. So we've got 12 seconds left. $5 start on any of those. Fun Valentine's Day present for sure. But they're all pretty. This elephant is super heavy metal. And then this has just got such lovely details with rhinestones. On the front, you couldn't see them. Some of them had popped out. If someone buys this, I'll add the rhinestones. There's some missing little mini rhinestones in there. But Dayla, which one would you like to pick? There's some good choices there. She says the green rock heart. I don't blame you. I would have done the same thing. It's a good one for sure. Now, the green rock heart is, I think, the only one of the three that's on a vintage clasp, spring ring, textured. It's actually a great chain that you can use on other pendants. I don't know if you can see that, but it's textured, thicker. It's a good one. So that is that's a great buy. I'm very happy for you. Beautiful. There you go. Okay. Hold on one second. Okay. Congrats, Dayla. Thank you. I have to leave and just came back in to see it. All right. No worries. Have a great night. I'm so glad you came. I only have a few more of these sort of buyer's choice options. So if you want to hang with me, that's cool. But I'm just going to offer them and we'll just see what happens. Okay, so there's that one for Dayla. Now I'm going to leave the last two there, which are still lovely. And I had a $5 start, but I'm going to lower it to $4, which is actually, gosh, they're both lovely. I mean, this pendant, there's something about that. I don't know. So I'm going to duplicate that. And then I'm going to edit it and change it to 4. And I'm going to start that again. And those are the options. Really heavy metal elephant, long layering. And again, this is a lovely pendant. You see it's got these little rhinestones. It's missing a couple, but if anyone buys that, I will replace. There's rhinestones back here as well. But I'm baffled what it does something, and I just don't know what. Like, I feel like it's got a secret compartment, and I don't know how to get into it. There must be some magic to it. Sure, I'll run it again. Restart auction. These are $4 starts, and it's running now, Dayla. And Dayla's in for 4. Like, I want to research this. I feel like there's something inside here. There's even holes there. Like, I don't know. I'm like baffled. But even if you never figured it out and you just put a picture in that main one, it's still just so beautiful. Okay. So what would you like to pick, Dayla? The cross. Okay. That one is on a really lovely thinner but rope chain. The condition of it is excellent. It's on a newer spring ring clasp, but still vintagey looking somewhat. I will put some rhinestones in the teeny ones that are missing. So before I send that to you, I'll get you squared away. But I don't know, outside of opening it into the main compartment, what the other compartment is. If I find out, I'll write you a message and tell you what I found out. Okay. All right. And so I'm going to be a wild child since we've had so much interest in this little grouping. And I'm going to rerun the elephant, except this time I'm going to lower it to 3. And I'm going to start the auction now. So this little dude, a really significantly heavy elephant little guy there. And then these are just like, I would say they're just, regular seed beads on links or whatever. Okay, so cool. Thank you for looking at that. I appreciate it. I don't have a lot of groupings left here. But let me get off some of. So we've got this. And I've got this, which is really heavy. Hold on, I gotta see what else I got. That's really old. Pretty. Okay, this is a neat one. Okay. We've got. This is just a regular chain. Putting that there. Okay. I see what we got. I think we were able to run maybe, I don't know, maybe 3 more of these and then I'll be out. So I think we're going to put this one in here too. I don't want this one to get tangled. Hold on one second. Okay, so this next group. So after this one, I'm going to have 2 more buy it now choices and then we're done. Okay, so let's see what we got here. I maybe won't necessarily hang them all from my neck so we can see them better if they lay flat. So this is like a pave heart with a crown on it, dangling from a teardrop, hanging under like this imprinted plate. It's the backside. It's meant to look antique, and the little plate thing says, it's almost like a cutout of like what was like written on paper. Like I don't think we're supposed to know what it says. It's supposed to look very romantic. On a 24-inch chain. So that's choice number 1. And then I've got this puffy metal heart. You see that there, which it obviously cleans up well because it's cleaning up for me just from using my hand. I hadn't cleaned it. But it's on this chain, and then it's got stations of faux colored beads. So we've got like, it looks like, they're acrylic. That one's metal. That one's metal. Amber looking. It's on a very vintage clasp. Nothing on it. Okay, so that's a long layering thing, and that one is 36 inches. Okay, so that's choice number 2. Then I have this necklace, another layering piece, more modern. I don't have a brand, but it's got these textured, half bent, like leaf looking things, I guess. They're textured on both sides, so even if they turn, they're okay. And they vary in size. Like it comes down, and then we have these really big gold tone. It's like mixed metal. And then silver tone, more gold tone, but they're smaller. And then we have a silver tone and then another gold tone. So it's just definitely a layering piece. Okay. So that's what that one's looking like. And then this last one has a really thick chain. Okay. You can see how thick this is. Really, really, really thick. And it just comes down to the bottom to a tassel dangle with these like pave rhinestone caps. It's like really significant. So it's looking like that, but a really significant chain. There is some mild wear on this where the gold tone is sort of rubbed off, but this is not in generally meant to be a really, really, really bright gold piece. I think it's always sort of been very muted. And so the length of that really thick chain is probably also about 36 inches. Okay. So there are the choices right there. And so I'm going to take a quick pick. Oh, of course. Yes. Oh no, I'm always happy to I don't want to send something off to you unless it's as perfect as it can be. So I will always add a rhinestone here or there. I will always inform you if it's something I can't fix, but you're still interested. I will always do that. But you're most welcome. I want you to be the most happy with what you get. That's what matters to me. I want you to open your box and be excited. That's what I want. Welcome in, Bev, 1975. Okay, so this is a buyer's choice. And I'm going to make these. I'm going to be a wild child and say $3 starts. Okay. And I'm going to add that to the stream. And okay. Did I not add it? Okay. Move to stage. Okay. So here we are. And I'm starting the auction now. So $3 start. Again, the thicker tassel, paved, really lovely textured, mixed metal, puffy heart, lovely gold chain. And then the thing that's kind of pave looking like a crown with the whatever thing that is there. Okay. Thank you very much for looking. I'm going to go hang those up and show you the next group. Okay. So one thing I have here is this really lovely layering set. Oh, it's so lovely. Okay, so it has, these are faceted glass. You can see that they kind of vary in color from really, really light to kind of more of like a smoky blue to more like a denim blue to almost like a black. And it varies, like it's not symmetrical. And then another one of the chains here has these little coin dangles I'm not sure what's on that dangle. This one, the toggle is meant to look like it's toggled there, even though it's actually attached to the top with the spring ring. It's supposed to be meaning to look like a toggle. And at the bottom of this, there's even a little coin hanging, okay? And this chain sort of has these station marks, and this chain is different. They're meant to look different, but they're on the same necklace. And again, attached to the back just is one thing. So that's choice number one. Very modern, boho. Yeah, all those things. Okay, so there's that. And then another choice I have here is going to be this. I guess that would be a trapezoid. Brass, brushed brass. You can see the texture on there, okay? That comes down from, you've got your little spacer beads here. They're probably little, but these are all faceted glass beads going all the way up. Lovely, lovely. Keep going all the way up until it gets to there. And then it's just the necklace. So it's a long layering necklace with an extender. This one is 24, 30 inches to this, not counting the extender, okay? I'm just going to set this to the side so I don't get it wrinkled with that one, okay? And then your last choice is, this looks nothing like those, but it's what I'm going to bring. Cha-cha shell fun. These are cat's eye. You can see them the way that they shine. They must be moon glow because I think that I don't think they're glass. But those are metal, faceted. Those are like faceted, like plastic. Like those are plastic accents. Those are actual dyed shell, but the whole thing just repeats. Texture, 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 dyed, dangle, cha-cha. The whole necklace is great for Valentine's Day, the color for sure. 24, 44 inches for that necklace. So that's the third choice. Okay. Oops. I didn't mean for that to fall. Just put it there. Okay. So and then I'm going to do one more and then we're done. Unless there's something you want me to rerun, but you need to holler at me super fast. So there's the choice. Some great choices. All right, I'm going to make this a $5 start. I mean, this is so well made and lovely. I hope it's not like sterling or something and I'm not aware of it. I better check. No, it's not. Okay. Just so well made. $5 starts a steal. Okay. I'm going to add it to the stream. I'm going to move it to the stage and I'm going to start the auction. So again, geometric, very like barely ever used, brushed, all faceted beads, long layering necklace. And I don't know if I showed you here, but look at the links on that. They're like little filigree links. It's very pretty. That necklace, love the layering. I know it's already over. And then that one. Okay, no takers. Not a problem. I didn't even notice that, but yeah, it's got like little filigree links. Okay. All right, the last one. And that's all I got for you. I appreciate you coming. Okay. I want to put this on the neck because I think you'll appreciate it more. Very vintage, old looking. This is domed filigree hanging dangles here. Dangle. It's meant to be in parts. Yes. So it looks like that when you wear it. Okay. And then it's on a really long, that one is turned that way. Like super long. I can't really. But the chain is it's like gunmetal. It's pretty. Okay, so that's choice one. Choice two. I have this really heavy open work filigree rhinestone of different colors. You can see all the different colors and sizes in there. Same thing on the back. This does not open, but it comes on. Each of these sections has 3 chains that link to this section, 3 chains that link to this section. And then it has these little like lucite or some sort of plastic ball textured. It does it again. It's got another green, textured ball with these lovely caps on them. Like it's so well done. And then that comes up to that. Okay. So I'm not going to lay it on there, but you can see those great balls there. Okay. So that's choice 2. And then choice 3, I'm going to have to raise the price, at least for the first bid, because I know this one is worth so much more. It is stunning. I almost want to keep it myself. Let me see if these are natural stones. Yes, these are quartz. Quartz. Yeah, I might have to. Look at how beautiful it is. Filigree, layered, capped. That's what the back looks like. This is either new, made to look old, or old. And you've got all these natural stones that come down into a, you see it's on a newer chain. That's why I'm like, into long layering. So there's no way I can put this in the bid with the other 2. So I'm just going to have to keep that one separate. And I'll just offer these 2 first because I just can't, that one's worth so much more. Okay. So for these 2, both of them lovely. Okay. I'm going to add. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to make it a $6 choice, which I think they're worth way more than that. They're so well made. So I'm adding that to the stream, moving it to the stage. Again, let me remind you, all the rhinestones, heavy, domed, like it's, I don't know if someone's supposed to put something, I have no idea. Multi-layer chains in between each textured bead, you know, capped, or looks like some of them are capped, capped. There you go. Gunmetal, filigree, heavy, dangles. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to start the auction now. For any takers for those two. And Dela is in for 6. Okay. So Dela, which one would you like of those two? They're both significant. They're well made, both of them. You can't decide. I guess this goes with everything because it's just a neutral color. There's no certain color about it. You know what I mean? So that's why I would tend to go to that one for that reason. This is still lovely, but it kind of brings you into spring colors, you know. I don't know. So that's just my opinion on that. This is way longer than this one. This one is shorter. I'll take the domed one. Is that this one? Is that what you mean by domed? They kind of both have some dimension to them. Okay. Yeah, I would have done that too. But even as you look closely in here, there's texture all in here. It's a newer made necklace. You can tell because it obviously is on, oh, it is on a spring ring clasp. I lie. I have no idea how old it is. But, and this is what the back looks like. I don't see any brand. Yeah, but I think this is a good choice. I think you're going to be very happy with that. Okay. All right. So this is, where's my pen? I've lost my pen. This is Dela. Okay. And, you know, the tone of it is all like, it's not like wearing off, or, I mean, it's in great condition. So just so you know. Okay. So there you go. All right. I'm going to put this away. And then this is the last one. This is just too pretty. I couldn't put it in with the other. This is going to be a much higher. I think this is newer, made to look old. These are natural stone. They come up under quartz, so probably some type of agate. You can see all the different ones in here. You know, possibly even some jasper, quartz. At first, that one looked like cat's eye, but it might be a different one. But just some really beautiful natural stones, every single one of them. Then it comes up to this long antique brass spring ring clasp, okay? Again, let me show you the nicer chain. You see the wire wrapping going on, just such attention to detail. This beautiful sort of paper clip chain, if you say, coming down to that lovely antiqued filigree, dimensional floral pendant. At the very bottom, the natural stone with a filigree cap. It's just stunning. So the length, there is no extender. To where it comes down to where the flower is. is 32 inches. I can't make it the perfect length, but good enough. Okay, so there's that. This is going to be definitely, I just want to snap a quick picture of it if you don't mind. This is the last one of the night. Unless someone had a real quick rerun, but that would be all I would do. Oh, so lovely. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to find something exactly the same. They make a lot of these very rustic, old, made to look old, but they're usually done by really nice designers. You can see price points in here of even things similar. I'm going to just focus on my picture on this part and see if I can get anything a little bit closer of a fit. Uh, Again, looking at price points here. Yeah, it's stunning. Okay, so yeah. All right. I don't know if this is anyone's price point, but I'm going to list it for 48. It's probably going on eBay. And it's probably going to go on eBay for higher than that, but that's what I'll do it here. Very lovely. That is a terrible picture, but at least I can tell what it is. Okay. So this may not be people's budget. That's okay. But I'll just bring it just to offer it. But it's fine. But I started the auction there. It's stunning, beautiful, natural. Oh no, I didn't start the auction. Start the auction now. So again, natural stone, capped filigree. We have some dimension going on in here. We have different textures of link. We have wire wrapping of these natural stone things. Super long. Anyways, that's gorgeous. Woo! So pretty. I know, gorgeous. I agree. 100%. Okay. Well, I got through my stack of necklaces, which was my goal. So I'm happy about that. Some of these items I may end up putting on my buy it nows. I don't know. I'll have to see some things. I don't know. I have to make some decisions about where certain things are going to go. But anyways, I really appreciate you guys coming. And yeah, tomorrow's shipping day. So I'm on it. Now, if any of you decide last minute that you wanted to add anything to your shipping, like I said, my whole tub fell, so I'm picking it up. You're welcome, to check out my Buy It Now store. There is hundreds and hundreds of great bargains for you to check out if you wanted to benefit from the progressive shipping world. But Dawn, you always have great taste. I hope you have fun opening your packages when you get them. Enjoyed your show. Oh, that's so nice. Excited to get my treasures. Well, you definitely have some great treasures, Dayla, and I appreciate you coming. Yeah. And so I really don't, I go exercise in the morning. So it's not until about midday noon that I print out my things. And then I don't even really get, because I'm packing all day, I'm cleaning, I'm fixing, I'm doing all the things, adding little rhinestones to things that are needed. I'm usually not like printing out the actual things until that evening, but I'm working on it starting about noon. But yeah, if anything wanted to get added to this week's shipping, you just want to get it in the first, midday-ishness. Or at least text me and go, hey, I'm going to add something, but give me an hour. Just kind of heads up that way. Thanks for coming, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I'm going to go to sleep. Hey, just out of curiosity, Dayla, what part of the country are you from? I can't remember. I think Dawn is from California. That's why she's always one of my latecomers. I love it. Oklahoma. Okay, very good. Because we have people from all over coming here. So I'm in Pittsburgh, so I'm on the East Coast. It's 1:00 in the morning for me. So I am smoked. So I'm saying goodbye. Did you love my little vintage chair? Isn't that cute? As from my antique store, but that's one thing I won't sell. I'm going to have to keep it. I love it too much. When you had an antique booth, there's lots of things I have to pick and choose because I can't keep it all. So I usually switch things out. So have a good night, everyone. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.